Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokémon Leafgreen. Last time, we finished exploring Sevii Island and came here to 5 Island, where we found Resort Gorgeous and one of my favorite farming spots in all of Pokémon Leafgreen. Let me tell you, you can make money hand over fist up there. So hopefully you've been using it if you're also playing along. Otherwise, today, we're gonna head into the meadow and, hopefully find those nasty Team Rocket grunts along with their darn warehouse. So, into the brush we go, and, we'll find a nice little max potion. How lovely. Otherwise, again, make sure you have your Gyarados and Meowth with you, or whoever you're using for your TMs, or HMs, because, let me tell you, you're gonna need them. You may not need, Gyarados for, say, strength or rock smash or anything, but even just knowing that you have someone who can do all that is pretty darn nice. So, you know, I like to keep them around even if I'm not specifically using them. And hey, this area is strictly off limits. Out! Out! You know, I don't think I will leave. After all, you don't seem like you belong here either. Besides, I already crushed your boss, so what are you gonna do? Send out a lowly Rattata, huh? Sure, have a Dragon Claw. Yeah, that really looked like it hurt. And thanks for the pittance of EXP. And look, a Grimer, huh? Well, we have just the thing, have an Earthquake. You wouldn't know it, but poison types are actually weak to ground. There are so many dual poison types that just aren't affected by this, or poison types that straight up just have an immunity to ground, that frankly, it's kinda rare that you even get to exploit the fact that poison types are weak to ground type moves. Even if you have a ground type like say Sand Slash or heck, Nidoking, which we had through most of the game, they don't learn ground moves. Is this for real? Yeah, I'm not kidding. Ground is such an underrated type and underused type in this game that frankly, it's kind of insane. And I mean, I think the best you can do for ground type moves for a very long time is using that dig TM you get back in, Cerulean City, I think? It's been a while. Point is, when you get the dig TM, that's pretty much the only guaranteed ground type move you're gonna have, and even then, it takes several turns to use. Granted, there is Magnitude, which you can get from Diglett and Doug Trio, but aside from that, you're kinda hosed. You'd be wasting time even if you were to get by me. Huh, this is interesting. We've seen plenty of Rocket grunts, but I believe this is the first time in the game we see a female member of Team Rocket. Kinda crazy, huh? So not only are we seeing basically for the first time that, hey, ground is super effective against poison, we're seeing a female Team Rocket member. Kinda cool. I tell ya, the post-game of Fire Red and Leaf Green is a lot more interesting than I remembered. Honestly, I probably should have looked into it more and taken better notes. But, oh well. Hindsight's 20/20, as they say. So we'll just Dragon Claw this gloom and be on our way. Oh, and wow, you actually survived that. Huh, color me surprised. Wow, and you got the defense lower? Jeez, you're on a roll. Still, nothing a second Dragon Claw won't fix, so I'm not too worried. Thank you for the EXP, we appreciate it. And another Gloom. Honestly, I'm just gonna hit you with an Earthquake and see what happens. It's not gonna be very effective, but well, wasn't bad. Oh, and Moonlight. Oh, I love that ability. It's just another generic healing ability, but it still looks so darn cool. Also, although Earthquake isn't super effective, because again, it's dual-typed poison and grass, it's still pretty darn good. So, thanks for the battle, I guess? Oh, that makes me furious. Sorry. Still, maybe don't be part of a life of crime. I mean, seriously, you could probably do so much better. That's kind of the same with all the Rocket grunts. It makes me wonder what drove them all to lead a life like this.
There's nothing past here except our warehouse. So what brings you here?
Well, turns out some scientist sold you guys a special stone that I need. So don't mind me punishing you, raiding your base, and then making off with the stone. Got it? Otherwise, coughing. You have levitate. So again, here's another Pokemon that is weak to ground, but isn't because of its ability. So we'll just use Dragon Claw and take that delicious EXP. On Wheezing too. Can't say I'm all that surprised. Still nothing good old Dragon Claw can't fix. Again, it is kind of funny that probably the best dragon type move is, special on a Pokemon that is primarily a physical attacker. I don't know why they thought dragon should be special, and then they made the only dragon type family physical attackers. But, I guess whatever.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
No, I think it was. Still, later, and it was this. Brad entered 2 passwords. Goldeen need log, yes nah, Chansey. Now, have you noticed the cute little secret behind these phrases? They're anadromes. Goldeen is need log backwards, just as yes nah is Chansey backwards. Kinda cute and clever, huh? I'll give him that. The warehouse's door opened. Nice. Say hello to the Rocket Warehouse. This is pretty much the second to last dungeon of the game, and as you can see, they love their spinning tiles. This place is all about the puzzles, and let me tell you, man, is it a pain. Admittedly, if you thought the first bases were rough, man, this place is going to give you a headache. So, let's see. Guess let's go down? I really don't remember this place as well as I should, but I'm sure we can figure it out. And hey, we find a pearl. Lovely. We'll be sure to sell that later. Ooh, and what's this? An upgrade. Ah, that, I believe, is an item to make Porygon evolve. Let's take a look. Yep, a transparent device filled with all sorts of data. It is made by Silphco. So yeah, I believe you give this to Porygon and then trade it, and it evolves into Porygon 2. Kinda cool. Otherwise, hey there, gal. You, busy doing your job?
Oh, now your Pokemon looks strong. You're willing to sell them? Oh, you wanted to battle?
Yeah. I'm kinda not here to do business, lady. I'm kinda here to trash your, entire operation. Ooh, Houndour. Cool. That's a Gen 2 Pokemon from Gold and Silver. Or, I guess, Crystal, too, if that's what you played. It's a dark fire type, which is pretty darn cool. Unfortunately for it, Earthquake's gonna make it, very not conscious anymore. So, thanks for the level. Arthur will take it. And hey, he's now level 58. He's gained 3 HP, 3 attack, 3 defense, 2 special attack, 2 special defense, and 2 speed. Beautiful. I love seeing it. Ah, and another Houndour. I was kind of hoping you'd have the evolution Houndoom, because man, that's a cool Pokemon. Otherwise, we'll just hit you with an Earthquake and be on our way. Still, thanks for the battle.
Oh, but too much.
Sorry. Heck, what am I apologizing for? You're a rocket. I shouldn't be worried. Still, oh boy. Let's go here. That seemed right. Yes. I'm gonna throw Zinx in the lead. Actually, no, I'll throw an Ari in the lead. She's the lowest level. And, hey there.
Did you come here knowing it's Team Rocket's warehouse?
Yeah, like I said, you guys have something I want. So we'll just brute force you like we've done every single other time we've seen you. Machop, huh? Well, turns out Zinx would have been the right call. Oh well, I'm sure flamethrower will be more than enough. Hey, I was right.
Beautiful.
Some okay experience. Nothing to write home about. And really, another Machop? Ugh. You think with all the Team Rocket grunts around here, they would just trade with each other and have a bunch of Machamps or something. Oh well. It is what it is. At least you have a Machoke? I mean, look, it's not all that impressive, but, I guess at least you know how to evolve one of your Pokemon? Still, it's not a great excuse. Oh well.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm raiding your base. What does it look like? Come on, get with the program. Huh. I guess let's take this way. Uh-huh. And from here we can go... Guess we could go down, or we can move around freely here. That's actually probably the solution. Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
Well, that wasn't so bad. And hey, what's this? Why, it's TM36 Sludge Bomb. Oh man, I've been waiting for this. This TM. This gosh darn TM. This is almost entirely the reason that I benched King. While Earthquake is good, this is the first time King could have learned a Poison-type move. That's right. A primarily Poison-type Pokemon cannot learn a Poison-type move until the post-game. That is absolutely disgusting. Anyways, Sludge Bomb. It's a really good move. 10 PP, 100 accuracy, 90 power. Filthy sludge is hurled at the foe. It may poison the target. It's a good TM, all things considered. It's just, it comes in way too late in the game for it to be useful. And that's a darn shame. Still, King would have been good with Earthquake, but I mean, seriously, his entire family is Poison type before it's ground. And this is one of the only Poison moves they can get? It's kinda messed up.
I got word about you from the others, but there's no way a kid like you'd know a boss Giovanni.
Well, as it turns out, we've had multiple run-ins with Giovanni. Wonder if he's here. Hypno. Beautiful. You'll work wonders for me to take all my pent-up frustration about poison types being so in this generation out on. Seriously, who thought that was a good idea? Nidorino, Nidoran, Nidoking not even learning any poison moves. Also, here's an interesting move, Swagger. It sharply raises the foe's attack, but it confuses them. It's an interesting tactic to apply confusion. It can be a good option if you can't learn Confuse Ray, and the opponent doesn't have a good attack stat. Otherwise, it can really hurt you. The other nice thing, though, that some may not consider, is that because it sharply raises your attack, when you hit yourself, you'll do a lot more damage to yourself. So, in some cases, it can be better than Confuse Ray. Still, it's a bit of a gamble. If you do it on a Pokemon that's a good physical attacker and it doesn't hit itself, you're going to be taking some serious damage. So, keep it in mind. Still, it's a good move.
Don't you dare laugh.
Well, look, you might be a clown in terms of how good you are as a trainer, but, look, I'm not here to laugh. Still, I guess let's take a minute and heal up. Also, ooh, the PP up. I should give that to Cabbage when I have the chance. I've just been forgetting about it. Still, it's not like he's in dire straits, so, it should be fine. Still, we'll get some fresh water to Inari and Arthur there. Should be good. And then, I guess, hey there.
I don't know or care if what I'm doing is right or wrong. I just put my faith in Giovanni and do as I'm told.
Wow. You know, that's admittedly a really deep story beat. It shows that, apparently these people although they may not believe it or trust in it or do whatever, for their own reasons, they trust in their leader Giovanni. It makes you wonder just what he did or who he was beforehand, before all this, that made him have the trust of all these people. It's kind of interesting to think about that, he used to be some crazy, well-respected dude who, garnered all this trust from these people to the point they'd be willing to join a terrorist organization to help him. Honestly, it would be really cool to learn a lot more about Giovanni sometime. Also, hello, Arbok. Have a flamethrower. Admittedly, I don't know if it'll one-hit KO you, but, I can hope. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna. Oh, that's an earthquake. I didn't think you'd know that. I'm sorry, Inari. So yeah, I mean, hey, it makes sense that they'd know earthquake based on them, knowing Giovanni. He probably gave them all a TM. Because let me tell you, Arbok does not learn earthquake naturally. Heck, it's a poison type. Still, that really surprised me. So you know what? I'll give you this. You caught me off guard. Good for you. Ooh, Vileplume. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, with the Never Melt Ice, same type attack bonus, a weakness. Yeah, that's gonna do the job. Good job, Zinx. We'll take that 3,192 experience. Thank you very much.
I'm shattered.
Yeah.
You're doing things according to your beliefs and morals. I understand now. I've made it so you can come back in through here. Why don't you go get rested and refreshed for what lies ahead? The admin after me outranks me thoroughly as a trainer. You'd better steel yourself for one harsh challenge.
I'm gonna be honest. She's a really cool character. She may not have much, but the fact that she, admits why she's doing this, and then when you beat her, understands why you're doing this and even helps you, that's really cool. It's honestly kind of surprising that she's been the first who's done something like that. And I mean, heck, in the original, this never happened. You don't come to the Sevii Islands in red, blue, or yellow. So, she's a really cool character that, frankly, I don't think enough people have talked about all throughout Pokemon. It's really cool, even, just for a minor role. She's one of the good ones. Otherwise, hey there, guy.
That's quite enough of you playing the hero, kid. Spreading lies about how Team Rocket is disbanded. It's such an obvious attempt to cause confusion in our ranks. Fortunately, we're not so ignorant to fall for the lies of a child. And now, I'll show you how scary an angry adult can be.
Look, man, your own boss said you're disbanded. Still, it doesn't hurt me at all to give you the thrashing you need. Come on, Inari. Let's give it to him. Here, have a flamethrower. Also, I know she said to go back and heal and whatever, but frankly, I think it's way cooler if we don't. Ugh, Confuse Ray. That's not ideal. Oh, boy. Come on, Inari. Don't hit yourself. Don't hit yourself. Hey, she didn't. Awesome. Good job, gal. Hopefully this will be enough EXP to get you a level. That would be nice. Hey, it is. Beautiful. Inari grew to level 58. She gains 3 HP, 2 attack, 1 defense, 2 special attack, 3 special defense, and 2 speed. I love it. Alright, what else we got? A wheezing. Well, we'll keep trying, Flamethrower. There's a good chance she hurts herself and then gets sludge bombed and faints. I'm gonna be a little sad if I called that play verbatim. Yep. I'm sorry, Inari. So, I guess Zinx? When we got poison types that can't be hit by ground type moves, you're our gal. Hit him with a psychic. After all, he's got 2 brains in there, so, make him hurt. Thank you very much. Man, 3001 EXP? I love it. Just as much as Zinx loves growing to level 59. She gains 2 HP, 1 attack, 1 defense, 4 special attack, 2 special defense, and 3 speed. Very nice. And hey, there's Houndoom. Oh, how cool. Now, unfortunately, Houndoom is pretty much the perfect foil to Jinx. He's dark and fire, so, he's both of our weaknesses. So, let's throw out Arthur. Should be good. I think a little earthquake will teach him a lesson. Ooh, Iron Tail. Ooh, I did not expect that. I expected Flamethrower. Still, have an earthquake. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And thanks for the pittance of EXP. Oh, Jinx will take her boosted.
Ugh, you were too strong. That's Giovanni's badge. So, it's true? Team Rocket really has disbanded?
Hey, if this is how you had to learn, so be it.
We will abandon this warehouse. But don't think this is over. I won't let this be the end. I'll find Giovanni, and I will resurrect Team Rocket. I will. Until then, farewell.
Interesting. Well, what are you doing here? Are you the scientist who swiped that sapphire?
I almost managed to sell the sapphire for huge money. Then you just had to come along and blow the whole deal apart. There's no forgiveness for you.
Yeah, alright, pal. It's time for you to learn some manners. A Voltorb? Really? Boy, we should have just beat you up before when we had the chance. Arthur, hit him with an earthquake. There we go. Now, what's strange to me is that he didn't outspeed us. Huh. Oh well, I ain't complaining. And Electrode, alright. Have another earthquake. And you didn't outspeed us again? Really? The fastest Pokemon in this generation didn't outspeed one of the slower ones. Huh. Okay. So be it. I mean, look, I know I got some levels on him, but seriously? Alright. I ain't complaining. It's just, a bit of a shock. Electric types, right? Yeah. Look, I get it. I'm no comedian. Ooh, Magneton. Well, we got one last Earthquake for you. I want to say Earthquake is quad effective against Magneton, because I think Steel and Electric are super affected by it, though I might be wrong. I know at the very least Electric is. What else you got? Porygon. Huh. That is not what I expected. Well, I guess Dragon Claw will work for you. You know, I think this is also the only time we see Porygon in an actual battle in the game. So, kinda neat. Otherwise, have another Dragon Claw, and please hand over the Sapphire. I mean, seriously, we've been giving you the chase for forever. Ugh.
Ah, darn!
Yeah, and thanks for your money, too.
If I can't sell it, it's worthless. Go ahead, take it.
Thanks.
What do you want now? Go on, get lost, leave me be.
You know, honestly, you got your due comeuppance. Maybe we'll be back later to torture you some more with some more battles. Ugh, I tell you, thieves get what they deserve. Still, at least we dealt with Team Rocket and, that mean scientist. And yeah, otherwise, that's pretty much it. I want to say there is some stuff you can do around here, like say if we surf or something, but admittedly, I really don't remember. So, let's take a look. May as well. Ah, yes. There's a nice little alcove with a peepee up. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. So, Tiamat, if you could, can you bring us back to, 5 Island? Thanks, gal. We'll go get Inari nice and healed up. And then, well, it's back to 1 Island. We got just about everything we needed. Honestly, I gotta admit, the Sevii Islands make for a really good post-game. And obviously, we're still not done yet. There's good old Cerulean Cave with a certain legendary Pokemon we still need to go catch. But hey, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go return the Sapphire, huh?
Ahoy there! Where do you want to sail?
Back to one island, please.
All right, all aboard Sea Gallop High Speed 6.
Whee! Back to good old One Island. Oh, Celio, we got your Sapphire. So, here you go, bud. Woohoo! That was a long-winded journey.
So, this is the gem that forms a pair with the ruby. Bread, you've gone through a lot to get this, didn't you? You don't have to tell me. I know it wasn't easy. Thank you so much. Now it's my turn to work for you. Please, give me a little time.
Sure.
Okay, this is good. I did it! I linked up with Lynette. Bread, I did it! I've managed to link up with trainers in the Hoenn region. Finally, the network machine is fully operational. Bread, I owe it all to you. Thanks to you, my dream came true.
Hey, it's no worries, pal.
I'm not crying. That's enough about me. Bread, you're going to keep looking for exotic Pokemon, right? I wish you the best of luck.
So yeah, network machine link level 2. Link established with the Kanto and Hoenn regions. So yeah, pretty darn cool. Once this link has been established and, you've made sure to talk and check in with Celio, some very big changes will now occur. I believe, now that we've done this, our roaming legendary will now be unlocked. Based on what starter Pokemon you chose at the beginning of the game determines the roaming legendary that you have. These legendaries are a trio from Generation 2. They're Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, or the elemental dogs. I believe the story goes that a tower was burned down, and seeing fit, the gods gave them life and rebirth when I think a Flareon, Jolteon, and a Vaporeon all perished in the tower. So, now the dogs roam around. Based on the starter you chose, whichever dog is your starter's weakness will be the one you receive. So, for instance, because we chose Bulbasaur, we have Entei. If you chose Squirtle, you have Raikou, and if you chose Charmander, you have Suicune. Now, a very, very fair warning. These legendaries are mean. If you have Entei or Raikou, i.e. you chose Bulbasaur or Squirtle, when you encounter your roaming legendary, they have a chance of using Roar. Roar is a terrible move because when it is used on you, the battle is counted as having lost, or essentially having finished. Should Raikou or Entei use Roar, they disappear forever, meaning you have one chance to catch them. There are ways around this, however. There's a certain Pokemon that I'll draw attention to in Cerulean Cave, very specifically so you know and understand. This Pokemon is named Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet has an ability called Shadow Tag, which prevents Pokemon from escaping. Using Shadow Tag or the move Mean Look, you can prevent Raikou and Entei from being able to use Roar, and you'll be able to fight them naturally. This is your best bet. Save your game, encounter them, use Shadow Tag or Mean Look, and make sure that you have saved the game, and if they use Roar successfully, you reset. Otherwise, you have lost your roaming legendary forever. I believe Suicune does not suffer from this because they don't have the move Roar. Still, regardless, take all the precautions necessary and make sure you are ready to encounter them. The biggest thing is that because they are a roaming legendary, there's no one set place for them to be encountered. Basically, you can find them in any patch of grass. The best way to look for them is to get a level 49 Pokemon specifically, and then use a repel. Run around in the grass for a minute or two, maybe until the repel wears out, and then go to another route. If they are in the route, you will encounter them because your Pokemon is a lower level than them, and that's just how repels work. Basically, it's this whole convoluted thing that can happen basically wherever. It is extremely annoying, and frankly, I'm not a huge fan of it. Also, another fun fact, these Pokemon are programmed incorrectly. Basically, I believe they can only have 0 to 8 in any of their EV or IV slots. So there's a good chance that you can get a very terrible legendary when these are supposed to be very notable. There's a whole video that some people have done on this talking about it, so go look it up. It's pretty interesting, if a little terrible. So, I guess let's go see Professor Oak, see if he maybe has anything to say about it. Hey there, guy.
Good to see you. How is your Pokedex coming along? Here, let me take a look. The amount of progress you've made on your Pokedex is 146 Pokemon seen and 124 Pokemon owned. Professor Oak's rating? Excellent! Trade with friends to get some more.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's not an option for me, so, oh well.
And your national Pokedex is 175 Pokemon seen and 126 Pokemon owned. I'll be looking forward to seeing you fill the national Pokedex.
Well, sorry, Oak. That's just never gonna happen. So yeah, weirdly enough, I don't know if there's anything in the game that actually tells you that your roaming legendary is now available. Still, this is now the point in the game where you should, get ready. All the way back here at Cerulean City, you should now be able to enter Cerulean Cave. If you don't remember where that is, come all the way over here and look over there. Remember that little cave, how there was a guy standing in front of it? Well, turns out once you do the upload system or level up the link system from Celio via the Sevii Islands postgame, the guy will move and allow you in there. So, you know what that means. Next time we play Pokémon Leafgreen, we're heading into the final dungeon to catch the final Pokémon that we can obtain in the Kanto Dex. As always, I've been Bread. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.